Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan, and I teach IELTS in Lahore. Well, anyways, many of you repeatedly asked me to make another video for 14th February IELTS test. So here I am and I'm going to give you some guidelines. Let me tell you a note of caution that prediction is a prediction. I don't know anything what is going to happen, but in the light of what has happened and what had happened or what happened in the previous tests, I'm just going to tell you what may happen in the next test. So it's only what may happen. It's not that it is actually going to happen. I did not make the test myself, okay? But one day I'll make the test, okay? Anyways, let's take a start. As far as listening is concerned, now on 9th February, listening test was not very difficult. It was all about one word. Yes, there were some multiple choice. So the test which is going to be conducted on 14th February, one section of that can be confusing. Although the question type is going to be same, like there's going to be one word only, 2 words only, maximum 3 words. There can be some multiple choice and some other type of questions. There can be a map in some parts, but I'm not sure about it. Actually, what happened on 9th February, there wasn't any map. So there can be a map in some tests which are going to be conducted in some parts, but otherwise there is going to be like multiple choice, 1 word only, 2 words, and these type of questions they are going to give you. Listening is going to be fine. One section can be a little difficult, so that's why please practice from my latest listening videos and practice from difficult tests. Let me tell you, when you practice listening, in all Cambridge books, some listening tests are easier, some listening tests are difficult. So you need to practice the difficult tests as well and focus 1 word only, 2 words answer and multiple choice. These type of questions are very common in IELTS listening and they are confusing as well. Okay, after listening, the next one is reading. I would like to talk about academic reading first. Well, the passages are going to be fine. Section 3 can be tricky. Section 1 will be okay, no problem at all. Questions and answers, they are going to be in the same order most of the time. Section 2 will be fine as well, but section 3 can be tricky. You know what happens in IELTS? Sometimes when the listening is quite easy, then reading, they make it difficult. When the reading is quite easy, they make listening a little more difficult. So this time in reading, chances are that one section, and I think it's going to be section 3. So what you need to do, you need to focus on 3 to 4 type of questions. Number 1, you need to focus list of headings. Number 2, you must focus true, false, not given, or yes, no, not given. Yes, I'm telling you, true, false, not given, yes, no, not given, list of heading. And table completion, sentence completion, short answer question, they are always going to be there. So you need to just focus these type of questions. And yes, there is another one. In reading, you can focus on that multiple choice as well. There can be 3 or 4 questions of multiple choice as well, because there's going to be a mixed type of test this time. So one section can be difficult. Questions can be tricky. Watch my latest videos on IELTS reading. There are some academic videos, there are some gender training videos, but I would say whether you are from academic or gender training, watch all the videos, all my videos on reading. My latest videos, they are full of latest techniques and tips, and they are the latest tests which I have solved for you. So this is about academic reading. As far as gender training reading is concerned, don't worry about that. You need to manage your time. Section 1 is going to be so easy. It's going to be a piece of cake, and believe me, if you watch my gender training reading videos, after that gender training reading will be a piece of cake. And you must, if you're taking gender training IELTS, you must watch my academic reading videos. After watching those videos, this gender training IELTS will be a piece of cake for you, right? So section 1 is going to be quite easy. Section 2 is going to be quite fine. In section 3, there can be a topic which can be either difficult or unusual. It depends on your interest. I mean, if you've got interest in certain things, and the topic comes related to that, then you say, oh, that was quite easy. But it can be either unusual topic or it can be difficult topic. For section 3, it's going to be lengthy. That's why you need to spare 30 minutes for section 3 because the passage is going to be lengthy and it can be a bit unusual. Once it was about clocks and all that stuff. So there can be anything like that. We are anticipating that. So for academic or general training reading, watch my latest videos on reading. There are the playlists available. Watch them by playlist. If you are academic, watch general training first, then academic. If you are general training, watch academic first and then general training, and you are going to enjoy. Reading will not bother you. I've just recorded many other videos for reading as well, so don't worry about that. Next is writing. Now, according to my last prediction, I said I focused on 2 types of essays. I said either it's going to be a discussion essay or it's going to be an opinion essay. This time, chances are that there is going to be an opinion essay, but my sixth sense says there can be like a problem solution or advantages, disadvantages. But 60 to 70% chances are there can be an opinion essay, right? Because this time there was a discussion essay. So on 14th February, there can be an opinion essay, either opinion essay. My first verdict says it's going to be an opinion essay. There can be a discussion essay as well, but the difference is only 4 paragraphs in discussion essay and 5 paragraphs in opinion essay. And watch my latest videos on that as well. And there can be a problem and solution essay as well. Anyways, but you need to prepare all 4 types of essays. Okay, in task 1, as far as academic writing is concerned, same thing. Either it's going to be a graph with a trend or a comparative one, right? A graph with a trend, they will show you certain trends. It can be a bar chart, it can be a table, it can be a line graph, they can be trends. So either it's going to be a graph with a trend or it can be a comparative graph where you need to compare, right? And for that also it can be pie chart and all that, or mixed. And somewhere there can be a diagram as well, but the chances of diagram are very sleek. So but still we don't know. In some areas where they conduct IELTS, like in USA, Canada, and they give a diagram, so you need to be ready, and my videos are readily available on task 1, report writing. For letter writing, I cannot say anything. There are 6 types of letters. So it can be from one of those types. Just watch my videos on letter writing. So the letter which they are going to give you, it's going to be letter of complaint, letter of condolence, letter of this and that. 6 types actually. So I don't remember all of them now. So you need to prepare those 6 types of letters, and it's going to be one of those. Okay, now what is next? Writing is done, reading is done, and listening is done. That's it. I tell you, you need to practice very well. Practice from the difficult tests. If you practice from the difficult test and there the difficult test comes, you will be comfortable. If you practice from easy tests and a difficult test comes, then you cannot perform. So you need to outperform. Your performance must be more than the test. This is the level of difficulty of the test. You need to go beyond the level of difficulty of the test, and then on test day, during the test, if the test is difficult, you will be very comfortable. If the test is easy, you will be overjoyed with happiness that, oh, this is such an easy test. And as far as speaking is concerned, please focus the new topics in speaking part 2 which I shared, and in speaking part 1. You can watch my videos on that as well. There I have shared all the topics. So this is going to happen on 14th of February, and please do me a favor. Right after your exam, immediately you need to send me a message on my WhatsApp, and you should tell me in listening what happened, what type of questions were there in section 1, what type of questions were there in section 2, section 3, section 4, and even if you remember the topic of their conversation, you can send me that as well. And for section 2, please for the next module, reading module, please send me the title, the heading of the passages as well, because then we can Google them, we can find them, and I can share them with my other students. So for reading, when you send me your feedback, when you send me your review, you must tell me in section 1 the passage was about this, and the questions were like 1 to 5 was this, 7 to 9 was this, and all that. Try to send me as much as you remember. Try to write. And that's why I'm saying right after the exam, when you come outside, immediately start typing your message and send that to me. And the one who is going to send me the message first, I will say his name, and if you send me your picture, I'll add your picture on the video as well. So you must send me your feedback about listening, reading and writing immediately right after the exam. Thank you very much. If you like this video, hit the like button, and I wish you all the best. All of you who are going to take IELTS test on 14th February, don't be afraid. I did not scare you. Rather, I just informed you. I rather warned you that you have to be prepared up to a certain level. Your preparation should be up to a certain level. You need to prepare yourselves up to that level so that nothing comes in your way to succeed. Nothing comes in your way to get good bands in IELTS. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, you can contact me for that. And I run another channel, Asad Yaqub Vlogs. You must subscribe to that channel as well. Believe me, from the core of my heart, I wish you all the best, and do inform me about your result as well. Do inform me when you get your required band. Do inform me about that. I'll be very happy. For me, it's going to be a great thing if you get your required bands after watching my videos. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.